I'm Dr. Paige Wilder at Best Friends Veterinary Center. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about anxiety in your pet, signs of anxiety, and what we do here at Best Friends to minimize how anxious they're feeling. Did you know that when your dog yawns, it is often a sign of anxiety? Dogs do yawn when they are tired, just as people do, and they sometimes yawn when they see their humans yawning. But in new or stressful situations, yawning almost always means your dog is nervous about something. Lip licking is another subtle sign that is often overlooked, as is panting. Clients often ask for a bowl of water for their dog, thinking he is panting or licking his lips due to thirst. Usually, the dog is just nervous. Looking or moving away, a wrinkled forehead with ears to the side, refusal to take treats, freezing or walking in slow motion, or the opposite, pacing around the room, are all signs to be alert to. About 3/4 of dogs show at least a couple of these signs when they visit the veterinarian. Sometimes this is situational. The dog is fine until lifted on the table, and then he gets scared, for example. The veterinary hospital can be a scary place. Strange people, strange smells and noises, poking and prodding, and sometimes pain from procedures. Those of us working in the veterinary field usually choose our line of work because of our love for animals. But sadly for us, many of our patients are afraid of us. We are doing more and more as the years go by to try to minimize fear in our patients so that veterinary visits are more pleasant for everyone. You, us, and your pets. We use lots of treats, rewards, praise, and petting. We try not to use what we label in veterinary medicine as brutocane, where you get a procedure done by brute force. We would much rather bribe a dog with peanut butter or Cheez Whiz than to need 3 people piled on top of the frightened, struggling animal to hold it down.
This pretty girl is my friend Zuzu. Zuzu, as you can see, is a very sweet dog, but she does get anxious when she's here at the veterinary hospital, and she especially hates having her nails trimmed. Even at home with sedatives, the owner cannot trim her nails, and she'll come in here to have that done. Ordinarily, we would be using lots of bribery and treats to try to distract her while we do her nail trim. The problem with that with Zuzu is that she has food allergies. So we are very limited as to what treats that she will tolerate when we're trying to distract her so that we can do something that she finds scary. Look at how much better Zuzu is for her nail trim when she's got some trazodone in her. She's more calm, she's relaxed, she's actually letting us trim her nails.
Good morning, Victoria. Hi, Bazinga. Hi. Have you heard about our new fear-free program that we're doing?
No.
No? All right, so basically for all of our canine patients, we go ahead and we spray each bandana before they come in with Adaptil. Pretty much Adaptil is a synthetic pheromone, which is supposed to help with calming, soothing, and make the visit a little bit less stressful for Bazinga. So if I can, I'm gonna go ahead and put this bandana on him. Come here, Bazinga. Yes, you look so handsome. It's actually also really great for thunderstorms, loud noises. If your pet doesn't like being home alone, it's wonderful. It's pretty much the same kind of pheromone that the mom puts off at birth, so it's really supposed to help with that calming effect.
This beautiful girl is Tessa. Tessa is owned by one of my assistants, so she spends a lot of time here. She's not very nervous when she's here, but she does have thunderstorm anxiety, and she will get nervous for other occasions that are beyond her usual routine. So Tessa has a Thunder Shirt, which is a compression wrap that helps to relax and calm dogs. So whenever Tessa is getting nervous, she gets her Thunder Shirt put on. So the Thunder Shirt you can think of as acting kind of like a hug. The shirt puts pressure on the dog's chest and shoulders, which is calming and relaxing. They use similar wrap sort of things for autistic children because they found that it's calming and soothing for people as well. So dogs that are wearing a Thunder Shirt are going to be less reactive and nervous, whether it's at the veterinary hospital or during a storm or fireworks or some other scary event. So you can see it just Velcros together. It's really easy to put on and take off. These two pretty girls are Lucy in front of me. She's black and white, and Lacey, the red and white English setter. These two girls are litter mates, and they live in the same house, so they've had the same upbringing. They are a good example of kind of nature versus nurture because they have different personalities. So even though they have had about the same life experiences, they don't react or respond the same way. Fearfulness is actually a very inheritable trait because it's a survival trait in the wild. So a dog that's more cautious is going to not get injured or eaten as quickly as one who doesn't have that level of caution. And so we see a lot of anxious dogs. About 70%, I think, of pet owners report that their dogs are anxious when they come to visit the veterinarian. So very, very common, and we do what we can to overcome that, but a lot of this is just the way their brain is hardwired, and we have to work around that. This is my dog, Izzy. Izzy's not very nervous when she's here in the hospital. She comes every day and she sleeps under my desk for most of the day. But Izzy is very anxious when it comes to thunderstorms or fireworks or gunshot noises. Anxiety is physically stressful. It's not just a mentally stressful thing. Being anxious affects your immune system. Blood pressure goes up, blood sugar goes up, heart rate goes up. All those things we want to measure when they come into the hospital for an exam are affected by the fact that they're anxious when they're here.
Here are some things you can do to make veterinary visits less frightening for your dog. Number 1, know the signs of anxiety so you can address the issue. 2, let us give him lots of treats. Bring along any he particularly likes. 3, use an Adaptil bandana. 4, try a Thunder shirt. We have them at the front desk for your dog to wear while he is here. Number 5, bring your pet in for happy visits where nothing bad happens. 6, enroll your puppy in a socialization class and make sure he or she meets as many people as possible between 6 and 12 weeks of age. 7, between 12 and 15 weeks of age, introduce other puppies and calm adult dogs. Number 8, try some over-the-counter anti-anxiety remedies, such as melatonin. 9, if your pet is still anxious, go for the big guns and let us use prescription medication. 10, be patient if our first try isn't successful and we have to try a different drug.